Okay, everyone, how you doing? It's Dave Bondy here. We are talking about Rochester, Michigan. A teachers union contract was just voted on, and it was approved 5-2. But there's some controversy. Some parents not too happy with what's in the contract. There's measures in this union contract reported by the Detroit News that would allow classroom information to be withheld from parents and others. And on the other side of my screen is Azita. You are a parent. You were at the meeting. What happened?
Well, obviously, no surprise to anyone. It went through. The contracts went through 5-2, as does everything. So here we are. It was pretty crazy. There was a ton of people in attendance. A lot of the teachers union were there. There were parents there, and it was pretty sad to watch because it was a lot of. It felt like a lot of teachers versus parent, and it is sad to watch that everyone's against each other.
So the part that got a lot of people concerned from the Detroit News article is that it sounds like there's less transparency now with this. That and obviously I haven't seen the union contract, and I'm going on what was reported in the Detroit News that the information isn't going to be easy to come by with parents, and that's a concern, right?
I mean, obviously, everything we have been asking for is to give us transparency. So to come and double down and now be like, we're not going to give you transparency. You need to just trust us. It honestly feels like a slap in the face to all the parents who want transparency with what is being done in the classrooms and what is being taught to our children. It's honestly, it's what they're doing is going to just scare more people away from their district. I don't know how they're
So
going to be giving these raises if they don't have the head counts.
So you're by my meaning, are you meaning that parents like yourself, some may have to decide, do I homeschool? Do I charter? Do I private? Are you saying this might send some parents pulling their children?
I mean, I think they said that there's already the number, but 4,000 and something that live in Rochester, but don't utilize their public schools.
Okay.
So it's a pretty heavy number as is. I think it was like 20 or 30%. I'm not sure, but it was a pretty high number to live in one of the best school districts in the state and not use it says a lot about what they're doing and how parents are feeling. And they're scaring people away from their schools. And this is not going to help people, and this is just going to scare more away. And if that's what they're trying to do, that's what you're doing. And good luck being able to pay these teachers what you're promising them, because you need parents to have their kids in your schools to be able to pay these teachers.
Did any of the board members who voted yes, or any of the teachers or union representatives speak tonight as to what they thought was the positives of the contract? Did they even speak on it, or did they try to
I
sell
mean,
you
it's
on
hard
it?
to understand what these teachers were saying with their absolutely signs that they were putting up. They're screaming, they're cheering, they're acting like absolute children. One of the leaders, someone mentioned that he had cursed at him. He stood up and saluted him or something, and all the teachers are clapping. How can I send my children to a school where you're clapping, cursing at someone? You bully. They are the children.
So
It's appalling.
Okay, so it wasn't a very calm,
No, it
cordial.
was hostile. It was horrible.
Okay. One of the last things I want to ask, and for other parents in the across the state, this is a union contract that, according to the Detroit News, once again, I have not seen it.
Yeah, I
That
haven't either.
Yeah, maybe this could be, this sometimes other districts look at other districts and see how they do their contracts. What should other parents know in other districts? Should they get, and I know the answer to this, and they should get involved, right? They should ask
Well, I
questions.
can tell you this. Had I gone to a school board meeting prior to enrolling my children or even prior to moving to Rochester Hills, I would never, ever have sent my children to this district. So something I can tell parents is before sending your kids to schools, go to a school board meeting and see who you guys are dealing with before even enrolling them, because uh, this is ridiculous.
So don't
I think
assume
this might be one of the worst school districts out there.
Wow, so don't assume anything. Do your own research and
Hmm.
basically.
Yeah, because it's rated one of the best. And I
Yeah.
mean, I feel like I was in a room with a bunch of children today.
Wow. Okay. What can you do now? I don't know what you can do, but just let your voice be heard, I guess, right? I mean,
I mean, the only thing I feel like I can do is um, pull my children out,
Hmm, sad, sad. Because
move
in the
move to
end,
another district.
yeah, in the end, it should, for all sides, should want what's best for the child. You would think that's what's most important.
I think that that's what they want, but if you're so, you're so on being against like today, it didn't feel like a day where teachers came together and were like, listen, we want to all come together. We want to partner with you guys. We want you guys to know what's going on in your child's school. It felt like just it was hostile. It was horrible. And
Mm,
honestly, if these are the people that are teaching my children, I'm actually very concerned because this
wow.
was appalling for today. And I hope every single one of them that stood up and cheered for cursing at a parent shamed of their behavior. It is inappropriate. This is not the people I want alone with my children, and this is why we don't trust you.
And all you want to do is work with them to better your children.
Yes, the te- there are so many good teachers. There are so many good teachers.
And that's a good point.
Two teachers this year, amazing. They're good teachers. The principal is amazing. There are so many good teachers. These teachers that came there today and what they did, they are what is wrong with they are what is making teachers look bad. It's
That's sad.
inappropriate. They're childish. It's appalling behavior. They are what is hurting the school district. They need to really rethink how they communicate with us. We're parents. You need to partner with us. You don't get to talk like this. This is just completely I'm just beside myself tonight.
Well, if we are able to get a a copy or see the union contract, I'll put it out there. But I just wanted to have you on to talk about this, but also a message to other parents across the state. And I think that's a good thing, just for all parents to get involved and don't assume what you hear about a district. Go learn for yourself.
Mhm. Absolutely.
Thank you for taking the time. I appreciate it.
Thank you.